Most people are actually pretty smart. I make a lot of content talking about like hope and how I think that misanthropy and like hating people isn't really a good thing. And whenever I do, someone pops into the comments and talks about like how stupid they think most people are. As someone who grew up in a very conservative corner of the Midwest where a lot of people did not think like me, I understand the appeal of this and just thinking that everyone around you is very dumb. I also think that it is demonstrably bullshit. And a really good person to check out on that discussion is Noam Chomsky. Chomsky is like the most like intelligent, like intellectual type guy you can think of. But he talks about when people say like that, you know, common people are stupid. He points out that if he turns on like sports radio in the morning, he will hear people who are not experts in these sports, like minutely discussing details of like games and knowing these like massive, extensive histories of, their favorite sports team. And while he points out that that might be a problem, that's where all of this intelligence is being directed towards, it is a sign of a lot of intelligence that people have so much stuff in their head about something that really doesn't matter all that much. We're also really selective in what we think of as intelligence. I can't build anything to save my life. I read lots of books and I write a bunch of stuff, but I can't build shit unless it comes with like the IKEA instructions and all of the pieces in a spot right there. I can't make anything from scratch. Now, if someone wanted to be mean to me, they could tell me that I'm dumb for not knowing how to, build a bed out of a tree I chopped down. But no one really does that. They only tell people they're dumb if they haven't read certain books or aren't as, well-versed in politics as you. The Greek Stoic philosophers had a really interesting distinction they made when it came to discussing ignorance. They had two words for it. One of them is agnoia, which means not knowing, and the other is amathia, which means not learning. And that is a huge distinction. First of all, none of them say that you're stupid. You can not know something and it just isn't a thing you've learned yet. But not learning means that you're making an intentional choice to not learn anything new about the world and you're rejecting information. That sort of ignorance poses a different problem because it's saying that these people are resistant to changing or to thinking about the world in a different way. And then the question is, why are they resistant to it? Not why do they think this incorrect thing? This changes your approach to like changing people's minds in a big way because you're no longer asking, how do I convince them that I'm right? You start asking, why are they not willing to change their minds on this? And the roots of that usually have nothing to do with the thing that they are ignorant on. But the point remains that for everyone in that situation, everyone who has an ignorant viewpoint and does evil shit because of it, they're not doing it because they're stupid. They're doing it because they're not willing to learn another way. And that speaks to other problems that are going on with them. So I think that, immediately demonizing huge swaths of the population as stupid is just completely counterproductive and is also, wrong.